And joining me in studio here is my first guest, Mr. Gary DeMel. He's the CEO of a company called Newport Digital Technologies Incorporated. NPDT is their symbol. Gary, welcome to the program.
Great, thank you.
Well, Gary, I really enjoyed researching your company for this interview. You described yourself as a technology solutions company. You're focused on rapidly emerging businesses in the wireless technology sector. Give us a general overview, if you would.
Well, in the wireless side, it's the deployment of WiMax Wi-Fi. We have an array of different products that will reach out to different wireless applications. It'll do the last 30 miles of any connection for internet and also e-learning tools, for the world. So.
Interesting. Now, one thing you're also involved in is RFID, also known as radio frequency identification, which allows the users to securely capture, track, and manage pretty much anything from origin to destination. A lot of people don't even know that there's RFID chips now in the new passports that are being issued. Tell us about your involvement in RFID.
Well, we're taking RFID to the next level. We're partnering with a strategic partner. Can I name the company?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hitachi, that we're creating a 5-layer type of technology with enough memory to literally track the product from its conception all the way through to the retailer, with everything from the logistics being addressed to literally, here very shortly you'll be able to just put items in your shopping cart, and your cart will actually know what's in that cart, and will keep you a running total of what you have.
So you're working with Hitachi, and it's always good when you're a small company, you're judged by the company you keep. That's a pretty good company to keep.
Absolutely. And we've had long experience with them, and we've, literally are bringing out the equipment that, just not the tag itself, but also the readers that will be able to be available here very shortly.
Speaking of another company that you're keeping, you recently announced the signing of a pact with something called the Industrial Technology Research Institute to develop a military-grade RFID. Tell us about that.
That is similar to what I was just describing. It's a recognized reader that literally will allow for them to use in the field. It will be able to be retrofitted on different forklifts, be able to be used in rugged areas like the shipping areas and so forth.
Okay. The company is Newport Digital Technologies, stock symbols NPDT. If you'd like more information, give us a call toll-free from anywhere in the world you're watching the program. Again, 888-259-4449, toll-free number for free information in the mail. Now, Gary, you mentioned WiMax a couple of moments ago, and I think a lot of people are unfamiliar, but that's kind of like a giant Wi-Fi network. I mean, a lot of us have Wi-Fi in our own homes now, or say at a coffee shop. It's good for about 150 feet.
Right.
WiMax is good for as much as 30 miles. Tell us about that.
Up to 30 miles, and what we're looking at is deploying these base stations in rural areas, typically in post offices throughout different areas, because there's always a post office in areas that there's groups of different populations that don't have the connectivity that they need today. We're literally deploying these antennas, the base stations, for, just like you connect in your home. It'll be just like that, except the antenna will be up to 30 miles away.
I see. That's really interesting. And then, of course, from the company standpoint, you're installing these, and then you're charging subscription fees like any other ISP, or? We're
working with system integrators and ISP suppliers. They will handle most of all the logistics for the billing and so forth. We just want to allow the technology to get out there to be able to capture the audience of third world countries that don't have the ability to connect or utilize our e-learning platform that we're going to be announcing here.
That's very interesting. Now, of course, in the news this week, we heard about this fellow down in Florida that stole 130 million credit card accounts. With a WiMax situation, do we have to worry about security?
Not at all. It's a secured protocol that will not allow for any tampering. It's all encrypted.
Okay. Once again, Newport Digital Technologies, NPDT is their stock symbol, and again, our toll-free number is 888-259-4449. It's a fascinating discussion that we're having here, Gary, and I appreciate you being on the program. You recently signed a deal with Ingram Micro. They're going to distribute your products globally. You mentioned third world countries, so you are a global company.
Absolutely.
What kind of things are you expecting from this deal?
Well, I've worked with Ingram Micro over my career, both with Intel and also with ATI, and they're an incredible channel partner that will allow us to, branch out throughout the world and literally have the correct supply chain in place to support the growth that we're expecting.
And so basically, it instantly with Ingram Micro, it kind of gives you a global presence that you don't have to go out and try to develop from square one.
We'll utilize distribution partners, channel partners just like them, and make sure that we're addressing the targeted markets that we're focusing in on.
Well, let's talk about the space that you're playing in. And how large is this overall market? Where do you think it's expected to go?
In the WiMax side?
Yes.
Oh, it's probably somewhere in the $5 billion market or arena that the market will expand as soon as we start deploying further base stations in these rural areas.
Now, of course, radio frequency ID has been around a good 10 or 12 years. How big do you expect that to get from here on in?
That's a huge market. Literally everything that you will buy going forward will have an RFID tag on it. Just like you've seen over the years, the use of barcoding. Mm-hmm. This will literally take our ability to track every product, including everything that you buy from groceries all the way through to keeping track of medical devices in a hospital to medicine. Keep track of the patients within the hospital and make sure that you're administering the right drugs to. There's so many different applications, and the commercial aspect of this is that we're working right now with Walmart to literally put together the first certified lab here in the U.S. that every one of their vendors, and there's about 35,000 of them with numerous amounts of products, that they will have to literally go through our lab, literally get certification from us, and then they'll be allowed then to be a supplier to the Walmarts of the world. And of course, this is something that we're working on right now with them, and we're also looking at other huge retailers in the world that will have to adapt to this. And like I said, every product that you will touch from now on will have an RFID tag associated with it, and barcodes over the years will, of course,
Well, Gary, I mean, I expressed that I was kind of impressed early in the interview with Hitachi, but I mean, Walmart's the largest corporation in the world. I mean, that's a tremendous client to have.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward. We have a signing ceremony at the beginning of next month, in September, in Taiwan with our institutes. We're working very closely with them. They give us an ability to tap into over 8,000 engineers, over 2,000 being PhDs, and 3,000 doctorate engineers. They are literally our ability to take any technology which exists today and future technologies and literally create the application and then allow Newport Digital to actually go out and market the products worldwide.
Got a little less than a minute left, Gary, but why is this a good time right now for folks to take a closer look at your company?
Oh, we're just poised to sign unbelievable partnerships. We've got both E-Tree and III out of Taiwan as our strategic partner going forward. We're literally a marketing arm of the largest think tank in the world, which together they represent that. And it's kind of interesting. In my career, I've always taken technologies to Taiwan to come up with end products. And today it's interesting, and it's a great opportunity for me and the company to really tap into the technologies that Taiwan has created. They're only second behind the U.S. in technology. So being able the ability to take those technologies out to the world and address, all kinds of problems that we're faced with today that will hopefully make our lives much easier going forward.
Newport Digital Technologies, NPDT. Gary, we're initiating coverage of the company this week. We'll be following you very closely over the next 3 months. I'd like to get you back in here for updates as we go along.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.